Okay, everybody, welcome back for another episode of Master Command. We're going to be continuing our light core playthrough today. So we've got the HQ coming for us. Here they are. They should be slowed down, though, by the blizzard, which is awesome. That will give us some time to raid here, generate a little bit of money, a little bit of food, and if we're lucky, I don't think we will be, but if we're lucky, we'll be able to burn the whole town down and get a bunch of items. So um, in terms of inventory, I did end up selling some things. I sold maybe like 40% of what we had, maybe a little less, maybe like 35%. And what we did with that was we bought the dragoons, and we did that because for every unique, where is it? For every unique regiment we have, we do an extra 2% morale damage. So I thought just having them in our reserve space would be useful, and we'll be able to open up a new brigade soon and throw them in there once we get into Act 3. And they're already at 3 veterancy thanks to our unit professionalism. So if I wanted to upgrade them into gentleman cavalry, they should hit that pretty soon, or we could just leave them at dragoons to get the extra 2% morale. We'll see. Um, sure, extra 2% morale damage, more specifically. But for now, they're going to be sitting here in our reserves. And yeah, let's go ahead and start burning this place down. And there comes the HQ. They're still chugging along, coming at us in a real speedy-like manner. Who was still replenishing? Oh, okay, these guys were. Let's see what we're up against. We are up against the Mauricians. So they'll do a lot of morale damage, but they'll also take quite a bit. They have some foot guards, some veteran foot, a bunch of grenadiers, Hanoverian cavalry, which I'm not too worried about. I think I'd rather fight Hanoverian cavalry than Hessian cavalry. They do have a decent amount of artillery. They've got actually they only have 5. They only have 5 batteries. I thought that this was a artillery unit, but no, they are horse grenadiers. So they actually have really good accuracy. I guess they're kind of like a elite. They seem like an elite dragoon unit, which is cool. Speaking of dragoons, I decided to give ammunition to these 2 units, our Grenadier Cheval, and we gave them the buck and ball, and then our Volunteer Hussar we gave the buckshot. Speaking of, I think we should give the good Charleville over to the Volunteer Hussar, because the good Charleville carbine is a little bit better at shooting, and why not give them something good at shooting, right? Let's do a little comparison here. 15, 105, 31. Okay, so yeah, this does seem a little bit better. And then you can have the Liège carbine, which is roughly equal in terms of melee stats, but this is much better at shooting than the Liège carbine. So sweet. That was a little optimization, little good optimization there. With that, I think we're ready to go. Yeah, just taking one last look. Sure, I don't have any regrets here. Okay, let's do it. Let's fight these guys. Okay, so for this battle, what I want to do is I want to try to occupy the ground over here. It looks like they will oblige me. They're pulling their forces back, consolidating them. That's going to be the case. Do I think I can actually move forward here and like take these positions? I don't know. I think I'm just going to go with what I had planned. Part of why I think this is going to be good is because it will let our German Fusiliers get on the flank and start working them down. And then we can send the cavalry over here to help out and then hopefully get after their artillery. And they're... Okay, they are starting to move now. So maybe I'll have our... Maybe I'll just have our Swiss deploy over here, and then we can take the Germans and move them over this way. grab some of our artillery. Yeah, you guys definitely try to keep up with the Germans. You guys, I'm gonna have... over here. You guys, actually, I want over here. Okay, you guys start to set up in the forest. You guys come this way. Okay. Where is that? Okay, here they are. Where is that other German unit? Keep the general over here, because they have very strong units over here, so I want to make sure that we're able to tell them. I don't want to get charged by these Fusiliers, so I'm going to have our Chasseur running in retreat. You guys can unlimber, as can you. And hold your fire, everybody. I'm gonna let you guys just sit here and reload for a minute. Meanwhile, over here... And then what do I want to do with the cavalry? Maybe... Actually, these guys aren't even that good in melee. Maybe I have the cavalry, like, work from this end. Start setting these guys up. You guys will hold your fire. We'll also slide you down just a little bit. Chasseur can come forward. Kind of seems like they just want to hold this hill. They want to put all their artillery up there and hold that hill. Which is fine. They can do that. Start bringing these Germans down. Why are you guys doing that? Fall back. And you can open fire. A good shot. Let's pull you back now. We're gonna swing our... Here, let's bring you guys up. Same here. And let's actually bring the general around this way. They're not behaving as I expected them to. Move our chasseur forward. Let's move our veteran fusiliers up. Actually, stay back here for now. Okay, nice. We've repelled them. Repelled them. Why don't we go ahead and move you guys forward a little bit? You guys can run into position here. Let's start advancing infantry here. You guys can move up. Cavalry will stay behind and support here. See if we can't knock out those Highland Grenadiers. Okay, switch to canister. Let's get ready to charge into those grenadiers. Let's fall back a little bit here. Make sure we're getting our morale boost in. Open fire. Okay, and let's get you guys. Okay, they're shooting at our artillery. Go ahead and pull back a little bit. Let's run in here. What's going on over here? They're going to run into us here? Not entirely sure. Turn here. Let's charge in here. Charge in here. Switch you guys to round shot. My guys are running over here. Pull the general back. He's actually taking quite a bit of damage. And take them out. And that'll be it for them. Yeah, we just need to knock out this one veteran foot unit. Come back a little bit. You guys can come this way. Chasseurs, I'm actually kind of worried about you guys, so fall back. Oh shoot. Wasn't keeping track of them. Hopefully they don't shatter, they just fall back. Okay, somebody did shatter, the French Royal Cavalry did. Let's help out here. Let's help out here. I don't think they'll be dead. Hopefully. Okay, and then let's follow through and try to knock out that artillery. Let's help out over here. Make sure that that cavalry doesn't come back. Okay. I don't think these guys died. If they did, that will be tragic, because there was no reason for them to die, except that I wasn't watching our cavalry as close as I should have been. I think it'll be close, but I think they'll survive. Money would be good. Veterancy, always good. I think we take the money so that we can go ahead and try to start building out our next brigade. Yeah, I think we do that. Let's go with the money and ammunition. Okay, whew, yes, they came, our, what are they called? Royal Household Cavalry? French Royal Cavalry, okay. They came very close to dying, but they did not, so that's totally fine. Totally okay. Take a look at our insight, and let's get our... I think we might want to get our replenishment up, since it's going to take these guys forever to replenish after that battle. Might even just have to, like, hold them in reserve for a bit. So let's do that. Let's get the replenishment up. This we can give to one of our units. I know somebody has... Yeah, you guys do. Someone has, like, an inferior version, so now they're good. What does this give you? Oh, that's the range and melee. This would be good on maybe one of our Swiss units. Let's look at some things that we're going to sell. Definitely these. Sell the Jönköping. The excellent Hussar Saber we could give to the Dragoon, actually. Sell that, sell this. Probably don't need this. Maybe we keep that? Maybe we keep the Spirit Ration. Definitely going to sell that. Probably going to sell this. The Horseshoe is alright. The Breastplate we could throw onto these guys. So, yeah, let's just go ahead and... I will open the brigade once we get into Act 3. Let's go ahead and see if there's any interesting doctrines we can get here. Battle move speed and charge. This would be good for our cavalry. Infantry move speed would just help us move around faster. Yeah, you know, let's go ahead and take the blitz. I feel like that's fine. And then for our last, okay, that's useless pretty much. Swiss Guard, Royal Scot Fusilier, flying batteries. Dude, look at these guys. Wow. And all I have to do is enter 6 settlements. That's not too difficult at all. And we'd be fighting the British again, which I don't think the British are too tough. Famous last words. I don't think they're like too powerful. So I might go with French. I might go with capture Southern England and get French Guard, and then also just give our artillery better move speed and reload, because they are dreadfully slow at the moment. If we could make them faster, I mean, that would be good. Let's do it. Let's go with this one. Capture Southern England. It's also fitting as France to move in and to to take London, right? That's the dream. That's the dream. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay. Let's come check out the supply cache. We could get a light cavalry regiment. If I really wanted to. Which, maybe we do, right? Maybe we do that. Where are the Marauders? There's one up here. 19,000 men strong. That's kind of scary. And then the other one's over here. 18,600. So they're both fairly sizable Marauder armies. Yeah, I think we open the new brigade. Let's put you in. I think we get rid of your anti-charge trait. We throw you in, and this will be a av/heavy brigade. Let's throw the breastplate on you. And let's wait for the whatever this light cav is. Because it could be really good. It could also be a volunteer unit, in which case maybe we find a way to get rid of them. But if this is like a hussar, then that would be pretty sweet. Okay, there we go. It was a hussar. Here, let's give you the excellent hussar saber. You take the dragoon sword back, and then give you this. Give you that. Okay, and then we'll find some more items to throw on you. Sweet. Now we're 15,000 men strong, which isn't terrible. Let's come check out this encampment since we're in the area. Could do a river crossing. I think we might just pass for the moment. I need to enter 6 settlements, so we can do 1, 2, come along here. There'll probably be like a third over here. And then we go 4, 5, 6. And that would give us the French Guard, and then maybe at that point we could look to fight the Marauders, or try to find another unit, another regiment to throw into our army. French Royal Grenadiers. I like the idea of getting a grenadier unit. However, these guys are pretty far down. If we could find a French grenadier or a veteran French grenadier, that would be better. Or if we could find another cavalry unit, I think that would be good. But what we need to do is sell off some things. So that nets us a little bit of money. We could get a heavy saddle to throw on one of our guys. I know some of our guys are still using basic saddles. Get the excellent elevation screws. Excellent Bible isn't too bad, but it's not like amazing either. Could also get the excellent double canister. That would be pretty nasty. I think for sure we get this saddle, because we could even help out the new guys. Let's throw the excellent heavy saddle on you. And then if we open up an item slot, give you that. Okay. This we can definitely sell at some point. Everything else we'll keep for the moment. And let's buy up some manpower while we're here. Let's see us needing it. And then let's go ahead and resolve some of these encounters. We'll come down here, do this convoy, come up here through Norwich, head east. Yeah. Let's do that, come do this convoy. Nice, yes, rush them to safety. Only takes 1 day to do that. And we got a bunch of money for it. This wouldn't be bad for the artillery. Oh, we also have this staff engineer, which... which we could use at some point. I don't know if we'll go up there right now, but maybe if we find another event that would be useful. It'd be useful to have the staff engineer on hand. Go ahead and sell the Hussar Saber. Actually, let's not sell it because we're getting less of our money back when we sell things. We could also upgrade these guys, get them a better cannon. That should be on my to-do list. Slap a 12-pound Lighthorn on them or something. But first things first, let's get these two. Actually, that actually uses a lot of money. Let's just buy the Commissar for now. Well, here's the other thing. If I'm getting those, if I'm getting the French Guard, right? Like, do I really need 2 Yunshopings? Probably not. Let's do that. Okay, that feels good. And then let's come resolve this convoy. Okay, let's run away. Let's... We can come check out this fort and just see what it is. We don't necessarily have to complete it in this moment. But I'm at least curious about... Okay, so that's a really tough one. We're not going to do that. Let's come check out this outpost. Ooh, there's a patrol up there. I definitely want to mess with them. Find 2 weapons, take 10% attrition. I think we can do that. Yeah, and we got an excellent Charleville out of it. That's pretty sweet. I'm going to give it to them. Makes them a little bit better, and I'll give you guys the good Charlevilles. I'll give you guys basic ones. I'm also going to take away all your ammunition because you have really poor accuracy. And we can sell this Delft, and we can sell that. Let's then come over here. Oh. I didn't think that patrol was going to try to run up and fight me, but that works. Okay, honestly, it doesn't seem like too scary of an army. So, let's go ahead and fight them. Okay. So, in this battle, we're going to be forming a defensive line that starts here along this hedge line, extends through the town. We're going to use the hill, and then we're going to have a couple units over here. However, this is going to be a position where if there are too many units coming in, we can fall back through the town, is what I'm thinking. We'll also see how they come at us. I was kind of hoping they would kind of come at us head on, but it looks like they're kind of falling back and maybe coming at like a slant. So we'll see how they decide to eventually do this. But I wanted to have them crossing the river and then take advantage of that. I'm also temporarily putting these guys up front. I'm going to let them get off 1 shot of canister. And then, you know what? Maybe I pull them back like over here. That means that these guys are not going to have a whole lot of cover. But that's okay. Let's turn a little bit more like this. And since they're being a little odd, we're going to turn our guys some. Let's make sure that you are behind the chasseur. You guys unlimber. I'm actually gonna have the howitzers come over here as well. How good are these guys in melee? Honestly, not that good. So, I can always just bring our cavalry around to engage over here, because these guys are not going to be all that strong. I'm gonna bring the hussars down here, but I'll leave the dragoons up here. And I'm gonna position ourselves where we can easily start running through over here. Let's go ahead and open fire here. You guys... And let's take some shots. Beautiful. And then come back. Actually gonna have you guys run forward. Hold your fire. No, hold your fire. Oops. Hold your fire, hold your fire. Ranger Cheval. Wait. You guys can come up, our reserve guys. Yeah, let's try to knock them out. Oh, let's fall back a little bit. Because I feel like they've locked onto our artillery over here. That's not quite what I want. Okay, you come in, finish them off. You guys fall back. You've done great. Now come back. Okay, perfect. They are trying to hit our artillery that is not going to be that easy to hit. Let's open fire here. Mission cavalry starting to come through. You guys can open fire now. They're still trying to hit our artillery. Let's switch. Let's send you guys in, and you. Jeez, everything is just going crazy. Let's pull back these Fusiliers. Okay, yes, all artillery, focus on them. Okay, pull back. Yeah, hit them. Shoot at them. Move up. Okay, they're done for. Let's everyone turn to fire at them. Honestly, Dragoons have been doing really well. I'm impressed. Raider Cheval, you can come back and rest. Let's get our Hussars forward along with our Gentleman Cavalry. And let's pull back the Chasseur. All artillery, focus them. Okay, let's send our Hussars in, and then all you guys hold your fire. Dragoons, you can help out as well. Try to get some more veterancy. Nice. We gotta remember that was just a patrol. We don't want to get too big for our britches. That was only a patrol, but we did that fairly well. I'm happy with that. Got a good amount of money there. Got some cheese. Can reduce our ammo consumption. Ooh, reload and move speed. I might throw that on the Dragoons. That might be good for them. They did really well. I was happy with their performance. Let's think here. I think veterancy would be good right now, as would money. Because let's think, I want the money to get another unit so I can feel better about fighting the Marauders. So I think that's kind of like our top priority is getting more money, and then we can start working on veterancy. We also got a excellent lance. When do you guys use lances? What about you? No? Okay, we could definitely give it to like the Hussars. There you go. Reload and move speed would be good on the Dragoons. I'll give them the other cartridge box so that they're using a little bit less ammunition. Let's come over here. And might reduce our food consumption for now. It's because I don't want to be spending a lot on food in the near future, but recovery and replenishment is like always useful. Let's do that. Anyone else using a cartridge box? You're using one. That'll hurt your reload by a second, but I feel like that's not too bad. Cheese haversack. Oh, the haversack would be good to throw on these guys eventually. And the cheese isn't bad either. For units that really need morale, like maybe the hussars. Oh, let's definitely sell that. Okay. Let's then come over here. Yeah, we can definitely sell off of these items. A little bit more money. Let's see what we could buy here. Oh, we could get grenadiers. We could also save up for veteran grenadiers. Which, it's only a difference of $700. So, that's kind of worth it, in all honesty. Dude, maybe we come over here and raid this down to get the money. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think that could be worth it. And then we'd only have to visit this settlement, this settlement, this settlement, and then we could start fighting the marauders. Yeah, I think we do it. Let's come check out this convoy, see what it is. Awesome, we could fight an army, which I love. Honestly, fighting this army means that we don't have to backtrack all the way over here and raid it to the ground. So let's do this. What's our replenishment like at the moment? We are waiting for these guys to replenish a little and these guys to replenish a little. Maybe we'd like... Maybe we do 1 day of drill and then fight the field army. Yeah, these guys are almost full strength. I'm fine with that. Let's do this. Awesome. Got some really good items out of it. So let's give you the better half gators. How does this compare? Melee's a little bit worse, but your accuracy and reload would be better. So I kind of like that actually for you. Actually, not on the chasseur, sorry. I meant on these guys. Let's give you that. Excellent light saddle. Probably I'll throw on the dragoons. Actually, let's do it on the hussars. And then this morale and stamina. Actually, we have 2 haversacks. Lots of morale and stamina. Let's hold off, because I'd have to be opening item slots, and that would be spending money, and we don't want to spend money at the moment. Okay, these guys are Petrine, which generally is a pain in the butt, but they don't have any artillery, right? Usually feel like this is a big problem if they have like a lot of artillery and they can just sit there and pound us, but they don't have any artillery. So if they want to take a defensive position, great, take a defensive position. We'll wheel up our double canister and our canister boys and start going to town. So I think this is not too bad for us. Let's get into this battle. All right. So, this time around, what we're doing is we're sending all of our German Fusiliers across the river. We're keeping our Swiss over here, and half of our artillery will be over here, half of it will be over here. I'm sending my cavalry across the river because they have very good units over here, like these foot guard, that have a ton of morale. They've got really high accuracy, but they don't have all that impressive melee. It's good. It's good melee, but it's not like super scary melee. So I kind of want to see if we can destroy them, and then honestly, they have better melee than the Grenadiers. Kind of crazy. Maybe I should be going after the Grenadiers instead. Anyway, I'm more afraid of what these guys are going to do at range than I am afraid what they're going to do in melee. So I'd rather get into melee and take them out, because comparatively, that is where they're weaker. Whereas these Grenadiers, they've got half the accuracy. So I'd rather destroy these guys in melee if at all possible. Go ahead and get our Fusiliers setting up. It does look like they'll advance a little bit. I want the chasseur forward. Here, can I get you guys to come back and like be on the hill? Our Royal Artillery is so slow. Let's see if we can get their foot guard to turn. I don't want to fight them while they're in the woods is my issue here. Here, let's have you get on the hill. You guys hold your fire for a minute. What's their range like? 125. It's really not that of a long range unit. Okay, you guys can open fire, and then you can retreat. Put you guys over here. And let's fall back a little bit. Let's charge in. Okay. And then you guys, and you guys, and you guys, and let's pull our volunteer hussar out. You guys are facing the wrong direction. And you guys are not unlimbered, nor are you. And you guys are in the fire. Switch over. Let's pull you up. Let's get the dragoons forward here. You guys. Okay, nice. Let's charge in here. Charge in here. You guys wait in reserve for a minute. Okay, here comes their cavalry. Oh, dragoons are gonna get kind of, not dragoons, chasseurs are gonna get kind of messed up. Pull them back now. Somebody shattered. Oh, it was the hussars. I'm not too concerned about them. But I do want to get our Grenadier au Cheval out of here. Let's hit them. Okay. You guys hold your fire, hold your fire. Don't hit our dragoons. Yeah, get a shot on them. Beautiful. And then let's charge in to help out. Let's get all artillery firing on those guys. Let's move you over. Fall back. Yeah. The cavalry took a lot of damage there, but that was mostly because those Hessians ran in. The Hessian cavalry came in while we were already engaged in melee. Fortunately, it worked out. Only unit that shattered was the hussars, and they were still pretty close to full strength, so not a big deal. And we got enough money to buy the veteran grenadiers. That'll be good. If I go with the replenishment, I won't need to I won't need to buy any in this town over here. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. Our losses weren't terrible, but I'd just rather not be spending a lot of money on reservists at the moment. You guys don't need ammunition. You guys do. Excellent wooden stakes. I think someone's got good ones. Yeah, you guys have good ones. You could take better stakes. So let's do that. A trade for you. Excellent cavalry lance. You already have one. And then I'm going to go ahead and reduce our food consumption for now. Flint Potsdam. That'd probably be good on you. Yeah. Let's do that. I don't think anyone needs this good Neustadt, right? So I could theoretically sell that. I'm going to hold the cavalry lance for now. I will equip it to one of our units, but I want to get over here and get our veteran grenadier unit first. So let's do that. Welcome to the team, Mr. French Veteran Grenadier. And we will give you this for the charge, and probably this for the morale and stamina. I'll give you a Shepherd's Axe for the melee. Cheese wouldn't be bad. Oh, we have beer. That's even better. Boom. Okay. I feel like you're a nice little reserve melee unit now. Let's go ahead and get this cavalry lance equipped. Boom. And we can sell this. We can sell off this normal bayonet. We can sell off this light saddle because we have all of the saddles that we're gonna need. One is saddled up. That also means that since we're gonna have all the units that we need, we can sell off these items that I was holding for events that give us units. So, but we can sell them now. These are all items that are still of value. Canteen we can throw on you, but I'm going to see if anyone has like a basic canteen. No, just you, so let's do that. Let's do that. These wooden stakes they would be okay to put on our grenadier units. We'll see. I'll give you guys the tea. Although I think I'd rather give you guys something that's going to make you a little bit better in melee combat. It's fine, you can use this for now. But then I need to remember to take this away and give you something else. Okay. So then let's take a quick peek. I think, yeah, you already have a breastplate. Honestly, the breastplate would be better on you since you're actually going into melee. I'll give you that. Reduce your melee damage received a little bit. Oh, yes, we could do that. We could buy... Wow, that's a crazy saber. Cavalry pistol would be really good for the dragoons. Man, what a crazy weapon. I wish it had a little bit more melee damage on it. Guess I could give it to them. It would make them slightly better charge, slightly better or slightly worse melee, a lot better stamina, but I feel like they don't need it. And I feel like I'd rather have like a one of these, right? Something a little bit more balanced. If I was going to make that change, but what I definitely need is horse for these guys. We could take our step horse off of our general, but I kind of like him having it. Okay, I like that. Gives him a little bit more move speed. Maybe even... Oh, he's already got a haversack. I'm silly. Okay, but definitely the cavalry pistol we want. And these items we don't need. Boom. And where is our dragoon? Let's make that trade. Nice. We get some excellent beer, excellent spirit rations. You don't have a ration at all. You do. You could use a better one. You've got this. You've got cheese, which is kind of junky. Could get the excellent spirit ration and take the good mead. Let's actually do that. I feel like that's a worthwhile upgrade. And then the mead we could throw on. Actually, I like them. Morale and move speed, morale recovery. Oh, I could get this crazy sword for our dragoons. Just give them insane charge. Maybe. Maybe. Sure, let's sell that, sell this. Then a crazy charge sword. Sure. Okay, I'm good with that. I'll probably sell off the sturdy shoes just so that we can have a little bit more money. I might sell off the basic tea. The ramrods are useful. I do want to use them at some point. Might sell off the basic cartridge box. The mead is useful on them. Do I need the half gators? You've got half gators. I mean, I could save it for these guys, but it's not like we're going on any crazy marches. Let's sell off this and see how much money we can get. Honestly, it looks like it should be a decent amount of money. Probably enough for our purposes at the moment. That's good. Okay. I think we're in a good spot here. Next time around, we need to visit this settlement. Oh, we could actually... Yeah, let's come visit this convoy. Visit this herd. Come over here. And then maybe we cut east to check out this fort. Yeah, let's cut east, check out the fort, and then we'll go boom, boom. And then we'll have hit our 6 settlements. We can come check out this fort, see what it is. And then we can fight the Marauder army. And I feel pretty good about that. They are numerically superior to us, but I don't know what the but is. We'll beat them anyway. That's what I want to say. We'll beat them anyway. It doesn't matter. So, anyway, thanks everybody for watching. As always, if you're enjoying the content, please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. I appreciate you guys. Strap in. We're in for a ride in the next episode. Thanks everybody. We'll see you then.